folks. My name is Marble, and my pronouns are she, her.
Hi, my name is Ray, and my pronouns are he, him.
And I'm Jupiter, and my pronouns are she, they. And it's time to log in.
Wait, is that what time it is? Oh, I'm late. I'm sorry. I gotta go.
I don't have any logs!
That's me walking away.
I think we had 3 different bits. That we all tried to do at the same time.
That's just how we do it.
Edit all the others out.
I'm gonna have to log that on my report.
Wait, are performance reviews coming up?
Oh no.
Oh
No. Our boss is gonna come in here and...
Hi, it's me. I'm also your boss.
Hi, Ray.
Hi, my name is
Hi,
Ray,
Ray.
and my pronouns are he, him, and I'm also your boss. Give me 5.
Everyone listening to this, Ray is your boss.
I am your boss. You're doing great. Maybe, pick up the pace a little bit. There's a lot going on, I know. If you need a breather, just tell Sandra over there. She can take over for a bit. Get some water. Stay hydrated.
Can I have a raise, Ray? Can I have a raise?
Have you earned it?
No, but, can I have one?
I mean, I guess I could, pull some strings, whatever.
Okay, can I have the rest of the week off, though, also?
Which week? All of them? Okay, yeah.
Hey, Ray. Could you leave the door to the office unlocked and leave the safe door open so that I can go in and take some money just steal a bunch?
Our big comically large safe that we keep all of the company's money in.
I'm not sure what you're talking about. This is a safe space, so we don't have to close doors around here.
Wow.
Yeah, we do have a lot of safes. It is a safe space. We store our safes here. We're a safe storing company.
What a great bit. Hey, let's just take a little mental snapshot of this bit because, wow, it sure is the best.
Is it?
It's just a little gem. Let's cherish this.
How much of my time do you need to cherish this?
Let's bask in this for a minute.
Okay.
And Robbins.
All right.
We watched Log Horizon, the beach episode.
The beach episode.
It was the beach episode.
This was the beach episode of Log Horizon. We were all waiting for it. We're crossing the boxes off. There's, beach episode. We've done that. Turtle episode. That happened earlier. We just need a baseball episode.
Right. And it's coming.
It's coming. So I can't wait for Shiroe to be really bad at hitting the ball with the bat. So he just stands on the sidelines and tells people what to do.
Me too.
But the baseball is actually
Shiroe's glasses. The baseball is Shiroe's glasses.
Wait, what?
The baseball is Shiroe's glasses. They throw it and then they smash him with a bat.
The villain in baseball.
It's actually just keep away with Shiroe's glasses. It's not baseball at all.
We do need a bully Shiroe episode. Shiroe gets too much praise. We need Shiroe to be bullied a little bit.
There's 2 types of things that people say to Shiroe. One is talking about how amazing and perfect he is, and the other is calling him a supervillain.
Yeah.
In the same breath.
Yes, absolutely.
That happens 5 times in this episode, too.
Yeah, especially from, what is her name? The bad one. Can't remember. Henrietta, especially from Henrietta. Henrietta is always making a point to be like, Shiroe, you're the villain. You're a bad man. Meanwhile, I'm just going to be over here harassing a lady.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that happens a lot in this one specifically. I don't know if it's because we took a break or because it's extra bad. It might be both. It's probably both.
I think it's both.
Obviously, we'll get to this part of the episode later, but I gotta say, I understand where Akatsuki's coming from, though, when she was like, there's nowhere to hide knives in this dress. What am I supposed to do?
Yeah.
This dress has no knife hiding places.
Honestly, we do need to talk about this. Dresses need to have places that you can store your knives.
Right.
It's just
it's like they forgot why dresses exist in the first place, which is, of course, to conceal big weapon.
Right. They're so flowy so that you can hide a big sword.
Exactly.
Cut off the head of a rich person.
So,
2 Earthlings are hunting.
Two Earthlings are hunting. This is an opening to any Final Fantasy game. Two Earthlings are hunting. The sun recollects stories.
It's a collectathon.
It's a collectathon. This is a Banjo-Kazooie sequel. Banjo-Kazooie, the sequel.
That's what they would call it if they made a Banjo-Kazooie sequel, too.
Yeah, that's what they would have called it. And then they would have called the sequel to that Banjo-Kazooie, the sequel, but with cars.
Featuring Mike.
Featuring Mike Wazowski. What are we doing here?
I don't know.
Adventurers.
Avoiding talking about the anime seems kind of common to me at this point.
It's cold open time, everybody. Okay.
It's time for our 10-minute cold open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's longer than an entire episode of Log Horizon every time. It's guaranteed here at Deca Friendship Incorporated.
Okay, so the son is like, hey, the son is like, hi, I love heroes. They're so cool. I watch My Hero Academia. It's my favorite show. And his dad is like, I hate adventurers and adventures. I hate heroes. I hate all of it. It's all stinky.
Yeah.
Because they don't like the land. They don't like grass and stuff.
Right. Yeah. Like talking about I mean, it's sort of. We're getting into a lot of colonialism themes here, which I don't know that this show is prepared to tackle.
Oh, well, I think it isn't at all.
No. It's really not. But that's what it's doing.
Yeah. So the dad is like, I don't like heroes and adventurers because they don't eat enough grass. And then they see a big shadow that's passing over the forest, and they're like,
Seems bad.
Huh.
I don't know.
We should probably tell someone about this.
We should probably tell somebody. I don't know. And she just seems kind of bad. I don't know.
Dad, there's one of those weird wobbly anime shadows just sort of over the trees.
There's something ominous over there.
They put an overlay filter.
Well, I don't trust big wobbly anime floating shadow ghost things because they don't eat enough grass.
Mm-hmm. And that's the cold open. Then we get database whoa.
We didn't talk about it, but that old man was just constantly reaching into his bag and pulling out grass.
Sometimes he would just reach down into the soil and pull a bunch of grass out and shove it in his mouth.
Yeah, there was a whole sequence where he was looking into the dirt and pulled out a single blade of grass, and he was just good grass.
That's what he says. That's his closing line before the theme song starts. He says, "Hey, this is really good grass." Son, are you sure you don't want any of this grass? This is some quality grass.
This is some serious grass, my dude.
And we never get the answer. We never get the answer if the son wants the quality grass.
Yeah, the son doesn't say anything. He just picks up a handful of dirt and starts eating it. Then we have an opening. It's really cool. This one was really interesting because they were database,
whoa.
database, whoa. We've never really seen that before, which is cool. So Akihabara is now very, very, I don't know, what's the word? Busy. It's busy.
Yeah, there's a lot going on, right? I think at some point, Nyanta walking down the street getting groceries, and he looks at a bathhouse and he's like, wow, I gotta take everyone here.
I gotta take the guild here.
And then he doesn't. He said, wow, everyone would really love this. Oh well. Jeez. Thanks, Shiroe. So guess who's training now? Guess who's training? Toya and Minori are training. They're training and they're training and they're training and they're training. But they're bad at it because they're bad at it.
Because they're young and new to the game. Those things don't have to be mutually exclusive or whatever. They can be old and new to the game. That's fine too.
I will say, so Natsuko and Akatsuki are training Toya and Minori, and I mean, more like Natsuko is training them, and Akatsuki is just babysitting Natsuko.
Yeah, making sure to kick him in the face whenever he says something weird and creepy.
Right, which is most of the time.
Yes.
And he gives some like genuine advice to Toya about like the samurai class and cooldowns and all that. And then he's just like, well, Minori, I don't know what to do with you. Yeah. I can't teach you.
Mm-hmm. I can't teach you. I don't know anything about your skills. You should probably just go home, stupid kid. And she's like, no, I took some notes. I'm good.
And then she said, you're actually not my teacher. Shiroe is. Bye.
Yeah, she has a little book with Shiro's face on it.
That she drew herself.
Yeah, it's very cute.
She says, you're just the substitute, and then kicks him and runs.
And then Akatsuki nods and smiles a big smile.
Yeah, Akatsuki taught her that.
I don't know where to place. I don't know how to place it, but I don't think this show is treating Minori very well.
Yeah, I mean,
did
like,
you figure it out yet?
She like, at first it was like, okay, once Toya and Minori get out of this guild, they're gonna basically come into their own. And then we see Toya come into his own while Minori is like, Minora? Hello? Minori is like, wow, now I can finally do everything for my brother to make sure I could support him. And it's like, no, go to the beach with your friends. Chill out.
Yeah,
enjoy life for like a minute.
Yeah, seriously. Like most of Minori's dialogue this episode is talking about how she can best support Shiroe and Toya, and like she doesn't get character traits of her own.
Her character literally only exists in tandem to the men around her.
Right. Like we don't know anything about Minori.
Mm-hmm.
Anything at all.
Yep.
I'm starting to think the show doesn't like women very much.
Yeah.
I wonder.
That might be true. Now that I'm thinking about it, we should probably just watch the Toei anime.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. When I was a young college student, I didn't know how to respect the women. I watched this anime, and it was fine. Now I've grown and learned as a person, and women are great and amazing, and don't mistreat women. There's no bit.
I mean, yeah.
There's no bit there. There.
We'll just call this show socially unconscious.
Yeah, I'd say that. And then reminder is that it's trying to do a colonialism metaphor.
Also fair.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Oof. Uh-oh, yikes, uh-oh.
Whoopsie doozies.
Well, hey, you know what? That gives it something in common with Final Fantasy XIV, because they also try to do a colonialism metaphor, and it's also not very good.
Oh, no. Maybe we shouldn't be letting colonizers write colonizer metaphors. I don't know.
How about that?
Anyway, so, right, there's a whole thing somewhere where Shiroe is talking about how chefs can cook good things by doing it by hands, and engineers can make cool things by doing it by hand. What if I get really good at writing? What'll that do?
Now you can write by hand, unlike before when you could just think things good.
Right, I guess because Shiroe, I guess, has the scribe subclass. I don't know if that's ever been described before. But he is, he's like writing a bunch of stuff, and he holds up like a contract that he wrote, and he says, like, I was able to write this basic contract.
Oh my God.
I wonder what else I can do.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah, so like the scribe, like I guess the implication is that if you're not trying, you're just gonna, with the scribe subclass, if you use your scribe abilities, you'll just, I don't know, do an animation and a letter will happen. I don't get it, to be honest.
Well, the way I see it is that, like, maybe as a crafting class, the scribe would be able to, like, make letters, books, etc., and these wouldn't necessarily contain anything important unless they were, like, quest specific. But in terms of the world of this anime, it's like he can do that, but he can also write whatever he wants, kind of like how the cooks can, like, cook whatever they want.
So Shiroe started out life in the real world being a rules lawyer, and then when he got into the game, he's trying to become a regular lawyer.
Right.
Cool.
Exactly.
Hi, I'm Shiroe. I Loi Ying.
The thing that I like more than this is the implication that if anybody else tries to write anything down, the paper will just like curdle in front of them and like turn into that like weird purple ooze.
And then you hear a screech, and you're like,
Yeah.
what?
Minori's like, hey, I drew a duck, and then her like notebook just melts.
Oh, but Minori drew Shiro on her book.
I guess she's a level 90 scribe.
Yeah, I think she must have the artist subclass.
Yeah. Plus she can write things down, I have noticed.
That's true. Yeah, so wait a sec. No, we've definitely seen people write things down. We've definitely seen people write things down.
Scribes.
Scribe is very, very particular.
Shiroe is secretly not special at all in his crafting subclass. Everybody has this skill and has already maxed it out.
Or it's just that
Oh
like
my
you can
God.
write notes, but you can't write contracts. I don't.
Maybe the contracts are like soul binding in the realm of the game.
Oh,
And maybe that's why you need to be a scribe to write a proper one.
gotcha. Okay.
I'm inventing better rules for this show than the show thought of.
No,
so-
100%. No, 100%.
Of course you are. Of course you are.
Anyway, Mariel wants to go to the beach.
Right. I actually kind of like this scene because it's just Marielle like defying the laws of physics to complain about work, and I'm like, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Honestly, I think that Mariel is low-key one of my favorite characters.
Marielle's great.
Mariel is very good.
She's like the least weird person here.
Literally, like she's the
Yeah.
only one who is not getting involved with like the weird, gross relationship stuff and is just like a fun person.
She's just chill. If I would hang out with Marielle in real life.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's it. That's just
Yeah.
The rest of them, maybe not so much.
Yeah. I think I would want to hang out with Nyanta, but I feel like I would just be suspicious of him, not necessarily because of him, but because of Sarah's whole deal.
That's fair.
Yeah, here's the thing is I don't think I could hang out with Nyanta because he just start like pushing all my like pots and pans off the counters and stuff.
and then he goes, "I'm cooking." Yeah.
I'm cooking. Yeah.
Nyanta, get off the TV! Nyanta, get off the TV!
But I'm cooking.
Nyanta, get off the It's gonna fall. It's gonna fall. Nyanta, oh my god.
It's already on the floor. I've already started the pate.
Nyanta, don't make me get the spray bottle.
Oh, good. I need that for my cooking. Yeah.
I'm gonna spritz you. I'm gonna spritz you, Nyanta.
Spritz.
Ow! Ow! Ow!
I'm sorry, did I hurt you? Sorry. I'm not great with cats.
I'm a cat. Don't spray me. Yeah.
Oh no. I don't like this anymore.
Yeah, this sucks.
We can, I don't know, talk about the show and what we like in it.
Let's go a little bit farther down. Let's go a little bit farther down on this wiki.
Training camp.
Right.
Training camp. They trained some camps. Wait.
Yeah. I just agreed with you.
Marielle wants to go to the beach, so she says, we're going to hold a training camp on the beach for anyone that's under level 40. And everyone's like, that's a good idea.
Including Rundle House Code.
That's a name.
Including Rundle House Code.
Rundle House Code. He's the one who dies in the opening, right?
He's the successor to Code Geass.
Rundle House Code Geass.
Yes.
His full name.
Full name, Rundle House Code Geass. We learn that later. It's a crossover.
He's the boy who we saw at the end of the last episode, who everyone bullied. And in this episode, I did like him. I did like him a lot, but I also understand why people bully him.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he's a giant Dorcas.
Yeah, he's a big Dorcas. He's this overconfident, like, blonde-haired anime boy. You know the type. And he is, like, constantly having these little, like, cutaways, you know, like you do in anime where he's, like, doing a fun pose, and there's sparklies in the background as he's saying something kind of dramatic, and he's a very much like a Tuxedo Mask type, but if Tuxedo Mask was even more of a loser.
Yeah, I love that description a lot.
But they're about to leave for their fun little trip, but what happens? Something happens. The East illegal free cities arrive at Akiba to invite the Roundtable Alliance to a meeting and a formal ball.
Yeah.
They say, hey.
And that's exactly how it happened.
Yeah, that's how it happens.
They say, hey, we think you're sus, also dance with us.
Hey, we don't like you. We don't trust you. Do you want to come to our ball? We can dance and maybe have a glass of wine and just kick it back and enjoy it. Just have a great day.
Yeah.
You know what's great about this description that we just did is that that's basically the feel that we get, and then we get a 3-minute sequence with Shiroe and Krusty explaining why it's politics.
Right.
Yeah, they're like, we want to learn more about the NPCs, and also, but the downside to that is if we go, maybe we'll get involved in NPC politics, and we're already involved in enough politics as is. I already created capitalism.
Okay, here's the thing, too. This is, I'm calling Shiroe out on yet another contradiction, where, it's, in a previous episode, he warned Krusty that, maybe there would be war between the people of the land and the adventurers. And he said that the adventurers would for sure lose because the people of the land have the numbers advantage. And then in this one, Krusty asks, hey, Shiroe, is there a possibility of war? And he says, I don't think so, because we're way stronger than them.
Yeah. Is there a possibility of war? Nah, if they mess with us, we could just kill them all. It's fine.
Right. It's I have no trust in Shiroe because he can't even keep his lines consistent anymore. Shiroe has no idea what's going on. Right.
He's faking it till he makes it.
He's just a gamer.
Yeah, no, all the political stuff he's done so far has been an accident.
Yeah.
He's just I spent our money to buy the guild hall, and now no one can get in it unless the 9 of us say you can. Also, burgers are free for everyone to have, and, we're gonna have a training camp at the beach. I'm gonna go over here, and we're gonna dance with people, and I'm gonna be really awkward because I actually don't know how to interact with royalty, or any person in general.
Or any human being on the planet. He's just been failing his way upwards his entire time here.
I personally vibe with that.
Well, it very much goes to show that if you say something confident enough, people will follow you, whether or not you actually have a good idea.
Right. Or any convictions whatsoever.
Right. Yeah, it's wild. And we definitely see it in this episode, I think, that Shiroe is totally caught off guard and has no idea what to do. There's this great. We're cutting ahead a little bit, but they do go to the palace, and there's this great shot of all of the adventurers, but they're wearing extremely ill-fitting suits, and I don't know if that was intentional, but if it was, that was a great choice to make them really out of place and
yes.
Yeah.
Highlight their awkwardness. But unfortunately, this episode, we don't see them dance.
I hope we actually do.
I hope we do,
feel like
too.
They're gonna, cut away from it.
Yeah.
They talk about it so much, we have to, right?
Next episode, the cold open is going to be wow, that was a great dance party that we had. Oh, well.
I can't believe Akatsuki got on stage and started rocking out with an entire guitar.
I've never seen her headbang before.
I can't believe she became a bard in less than 5 minutes and got to level 90.
Yeah, she shredded so hard that she reached level 90.
Yeah, it's a shame that Rundle House died.
I'm back! I'm back again!
Oh, hi, Rundle House.
R.I.P. Rundle House.
Rundle House Code in pieces.
That's such an MMO name too, though.
Yeah.
He named his character Rundle House, and then the apocalypse happened, and he was like, "Guess I'm Rundle House now."
Guess I'm fully Rundle House.
That's the name of his memoir.
Guess I'm Rundle House.
Guess I'm Rundle House.
Unfinished, of course, because he died while writing it.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh no.
Then they do beach things. Beach things.
They do beach stuff. Rundle House tries to touch water and he dies.
And then he dies.
Yeah, he dies in that episode from touching the water with his pinky toe.
Marielle has a drink.
Good for her.
Finally, she can finally relax.
Marielle drinking her island juice.
Her island juice. Her grown-up juice.
Her grown-up island juice.
It's what she deserves.
Yeah, the
It's
beach
true.
part of this beach episode is like 2 minutes max. Like it's just them at the beach, and then Rundle House dies, and then Minorius is like, "Hey, Marielle, about that thing," and then Marielle is like, "No, absolutely not. I'm drinky."
I'm drinking.
Me drinky.
This isn't an important conversation at all. We're dropping this plot point so I can drink.
For a second, I thought that was Ray talking.
Yeah.
I mean, it did sound a lot like me, so...
It did. I genuinely thought it was you talking.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Oh, goodness.
I'll get rid of my voice double now. Hi everybody, I'm back. Sorry, I was folding my laundry for like the past 6 episodes.
Who's who? Who's who in this one?
It's me, Ray.
Suspicious.
What? I don't get it. It's just me.
Yeah, and it's always been you, hasn't it?
It was always Ray.
Yes, I believe you.
Why are you looking at me with daggers? Why are you holding daggers in your eyes and looking at me like that?
Look, because I'm wearing my knife dress.
It looks really good. I love that for you.
I'm wearing my knife goggles. I'm sorry. Everything I look at is just covered in knives.
Hey, Marvel's got her night vision goggles on.
My night vision goggles. I love it.
Yeah, you put them on and everything in the world disappears except for knives.
It's
Oh my
Knives
God.
Out all the way down.
Oh my god. Yeah, you can only they just play Knives Out on loop.
Yeah, you
That's
the
it.
only things that you can see through walls across any distance is any knives and any TVs that are playing Knives Out. It's, you know what? Honestly, good.
Good.
Where were we?
I don't know.
They're on the beach. They have a dance. No, they don't have a dance.
No, they don't. Right. Back at the training camp, though. They're actually, does anything happen at the training camp?
No.
They just set up the training camp in an abandoned building, and then Marielle is like, "We're gonna have barbecue," and that's cool.
And we're like, yay.
There is a scene with Marielle and Minori like walking around the town near the training camp and like talking to the people of land and I don't know, chatting people up. And Marielle later says like, you know, yeah, it was for research, but also I was just being polite. That it felt like the polite thing to do. And I like Marielle's motivations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's the good person in the show.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, other than Akatsuki. Akatsuki's fine.
Yes, just a different good person.
Akatsuki hasn't done enough to be anything.
Right. She just kills things here and there, and it's like, okay.
Yeah, Akatsuki's not bad, but I don't know that I would call her like good, but only because we just haven't gotten anything for her.
Yeah.
Right.
Which, like, is there one woman in this show with character traits and only one? I think that might be true.
I think it's Marielle.
It's Marielle.
I think Marielle is the only woman in the show that has character traits. Anyway, but it leads to this monologue from Shiroe talking about how NPCs before the apocalypse or whatever, NPCs just existed to give players quests, and including like the basic quest of getting a magic bag, which lets you hold any amount of inventory. But now the people of the land don't give out any quests.
No more magic bags.
No more magic bags. So Shiroe worries that people will, like, revolt against them because they're not given quests, which is something to maybe watch out for.
Yeah, it could happen.
It could happen. Or maybe, like Shiroe often is, he's wrong. Who's to say?
Right, yes. Nothing Shiroe has ever said will come true.
No. This show's, if this show had any sense to it, the majority of the series would be about Shiroe's downfall.
Right, which it will be.
But we're not going to watch seasons 2 and 3, so who knows?
It's fair.
Minecraft Villager,
We're just making Minecraft Villager noises. Oh, you beat me to the punchline. Are you ready for the punchline?
When are they going to tell a joke? No one's told a joke in the show.
The show is a joke.
Oh my god.
They say, are you ready for the punchline? And then the whole show starts and you're like, that was funny. Also a little sad.
It would be funny if it weren't so sad.
Oh my god.
Ray, what happens?
In the show or
yeah,
just...
in the show, in the last part of the show, and like the last little bit of the show.
They're in the ballroom. They hang out.
Yeah,
they have grown-up juice.
The Duke is like, yo, this is my granddaughter. No, what what's her relationship?
Daughter, I think.
Daughter. The Duke Corwin is like, oh, this is my daughter, and then we see an NPC princess.
Okay, but there are things that happened between the parts that we last talked about and the thing that you just said.
Did I read ahead?
They chat with the what's his name? The Duke Sergiad Corwin.
Oh, you're right. I did skip ahead.
You completely skipped past the ancient palace of eternal ice.
I'm really good at paraphrasing. My bad. I only talk about things that are important ever.
Yeah, the ancient elves who created the ancient palace of it. I guess when they created it, it was just the palace of eternal ice. But they're not important, Ray.
It's the Crystal Tower from Final Fantasy. We did it.
It's the
we did it.
It's the Lich
Show's
King's
over.
It's the Lich King's palace from
It's the Ice King from Paper Mario
Yep.
or Adventure Time. Either one.
Yep, there we go. Either one. They're kind of the same character.
They're kind of the same. Honestly, no one talks about this, but Paper Mario and Adventure Time have the exact same cast of characters.
Yeah, both voiced by Tom Kenny, and he's like, oh, I was about to start singing a Steven Universe song as Tom Kenny, which everything about that was a wrong sentence.
Wait. Mario, but voiced by Tom Kenny.
Yahoo! Oh no, that sucks though.
Can we get it? Can we get it? It's a me, Mario.
It's a me, Mario. Oh Jesus, I don't like it.
We can end this episode now.
No, we have to talk about the meeting. They meet and they talk and they say hi to the Duke.
Yeah.
They have fun.
Yeah.
Krusty is like, hi, I'm the leader of the round table, and Shiro's too embarrassed to correct him.
Yeah.
True.
And also, at some point, Krusty is just like, because Shiro's getting nervous, and Krusty is just like, think of them all like what, were-rats or whatever?
Briar weasels.
Briar weasel. Just think of them all like briar weasels. And I'm just like, nah.
Krusty, what about no?
Also, earlier in the episode, when they're like talking in the round table, and what's his butt of the jerk leader? What was his name of the Black Sword Knights?
Isaac.
Isaac. Apparently, our bit was incredibly on point, and it's a shame because he did forget that the people are people.
Yeah, he did,
Yeah.
didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he did. I think he was just being a jerk.
Yeah, I don't. Isaac's also bad, is the problem.
Yeah, he's yucky and icky, and I don't like him. Good thing he is part of the round table, the leadership formation that decides everything in Akihabara.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Maybe he should have just left with the other guy who didn't care.
Yeah.
Well, what's a story without conflict, am I right?
Well, honestly, I thought that he I thought that he was the leader of the guild that got, like, kicked out of Akihabara.
Oh, do you mean William Massachusetts?
Oh,
no,
right.
it's because
William Massachusetts.
he was such a jerk the entire time that, like, I assumed he was the leader of that guild that was, like, horrible to all of its members.
Right, yeah, Hamlin.
Shredder and Hamlin.
Yeah. I mean, you're not wrong.
I mean, they were interacting a lot. So.
Also, I would argue that the show doesn't have conflict. People say bad things to each other and then it goes unaddressed.
Yay.
Everyone the main characters all seem to get what they want all the time.
Yeah.
So I don't know that the show actually has, like, conflict in it.
It has political drama sometimes.
Sometimes it has...
The political drama is that sometimes Shiroe starts drama and then explains it with politics.
And then he solves it somehow.
And sometimes there are people who are definitively worse people than Shiroe and the rest, so...
Yeah.
So we have to stop them.
Right.
Shiro's like the protagonist by default because there are people worse than Shiroe that are like, I like to kill people for no reason.
Right. Like, I have a lot of thoughts, and I feel like my thoughts will keep evolving and going as the show keeps progressing. But, like...
I sure hope so.
But this show has some, like, really bad politics.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Anyway.
It is a political anime with a colonialism metaphor, so...
I mean...
Get what you pay for a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Overall, not bad, though. We're having a fun time here at Deck of Friendship.
Oh, no, yeah, we're having a fun time. But I think everyone, like, you know, when we covered Yu-Gi-Oh!, like, people watched along. Nobody's watching along for Log Horizon, and that's great. That's the correct reaction.
I love that for you.
Yes.
I've watched enough Log Horizon for all of us.
That's definitely true.
Yes. Oh boy, this anime.
It is an anime.
It is an anime. I'm really excited for Mega Man Battle Network. NT Warrior, whatever.
I'm really excited for The World Ends With You.
I mean, we've always been so bad about keeping our upcoming seasons a secret, but, like, y'all know what the next 2 seasons are of this show.
Yep. I mean, I had to do the most predictable thing possible. I had to.
Of course, it would be immoral not to.
Anime.
I don't... Yeah.
That's the podcast.
I don't know that there's anything else in this episode. Like, this is like...
No, it was kind of short.
Let me think. Because they were talking about things... I guess, like, the Duke wants to give everybody special nobility privileges, but they can't say yes because if they did, it would create friction within the round table.
Right. And that's exactly what the Duke and all of them want.
Right. Like, they make a point to, like, you know, show that the people of the land and the adventurers are, like, trying to figure each other out and are going through it, like, starting from a place of, like, trying to understand, which is, you know, like, the right first step. But then we get cutaways of Isaac being like, I'm gonna get those turtles. And I just don't think it's gonna go well. There's not, like, a lot going on. I think that the main, like, thing that this episode is supposed to do is, like, if you're watching this and you don't get that the NPCs are just people, then this is the episode that's just like, yeah, okay, they're just people.
They're people and they're people.
But if you've been paying attention, there's, like, no new information in this episode.
Right.
It's like an episode that's trying to get us to the next arc and we don't really care.
Yeah. It's like, it's a beach episode in the sense that it's meaningless, but barely has a beach in it.
It has a beach in it for an entire minute.
Yeah. It's like, it's the philosophical idea of a beach episode, but without any of the, without most of the fun. Also, they do introduce Princess, Rainetia? Rainetia? That's most likely.
Good for her.
Yeah. And yeah, I don't know. They don't dance, and it's a shame. I think that's the episode, to be honest.
I think it might be.
Yeah.
Like, this is a short one.
Oh, there's one final thing.
Okay.
They, at the beach, they're like, oh, you're gonna go to the forest of Ariana Grande next time.
Right.
Right, yes.
So they're gonna send all the people for the training camp into a dungeon by themselves.
All alone. No adults, sorry. Marielle's busy drinking, sweeties.
It's true, though. It's true. And you know what? I support her.
I do support her.
I love that for her.
I can't believe that we just let Ray say into the forest of Ariana Grande and not address it.
Why would we? That's just what they say in the show.
There are many things I say that just don't need to get addressed, Jupiter.
I just really liked it. I really enjoyed it.
Thanks.
It's what they say in the show.
Yeah, they said it. Yanta opened his mouth and said, next episode, you're going into the forest of Ariana Grande.
And then Rundle House.
God is a Woman starts playing.
And then Rundle House is like, I'm more of a Taylor Swift fan, actually.
And then he dies.
And then he
dies again.
Oh no, poor Rundle
Gets
House.
struck by lightning.
All right.
I think that is, you know what? That's some episode. We did an episode, everybody.
We did it.
We did it.
All right, tick that off our checklist. Did an episode.
Hey, everyone, we did it.
Congratulations, we met the bare minimum.
Yay!
We did the bare minimum. Everyone, celebrate us.
Let me make it clear to everybody that we do not do the bare minimum here at Deck of Friendship. We always give it our 110%. We always go plus ultra here, okay?
We always do 110% more than the bare minimum.
We always do 10%. Wait, what did we saying?
You gotta watch out for the 1%.
Exactly.
We
We do nothing but like times 2.
Yeah. This episode has a special kind of delirium about it.
Yeah, it's like we're waking up from a long nap, but it's been 10 years.
We were all cryogenically frozen, and then we all got unfrozen and got placed in front of a podcast microphone. It's just like, yeah, I remember how to do this, but I think my body needs a moment.
I'm pretty sure that's just the plot of Alien.
We're all riding the high of our first podcast recording episode post a fascist getting dethroned.
You're right, yeah.
Yeah.
It was touch and go for a second there, but
We did it!
We did it.
person who won, who cares? It's all about the person who lost.
Yeah. Jupiter, take us out of here.
Oh, you want me to take us out of here?
Is that how we do
Let's
this?
go to the place where
everyone knows your name.
talk about things that are advertisements.
We don't have any.
Yeah, we do. We all got Twitches.
Oh yeah, that's true. Hey,
Yeah, that's an advertisement.
hey, I do have to pause for a second here, and I'm sorry. I do have to pause right at the end of the episode, but we did get a new iTunes review. Hi, future Jupiter here. As a point of fact, we actually, at the time of this recording, had 2 new iTunes reviews. I unfortunately missed one when I was telling everyone. So that'll be in the next episode. Sorry about that.
Hold on. No. What?
Is it a 1-star?
No, it's actually a 5-star. This review comes to us from Vegas, who also specify their pronouns, they, them.
Thank you.
The header of this is, "This is way too long, lol."
Is it?
It's a pretty long review, but I wouldn't say it's too long. I'm gonna read it all. Get ready.
I'm ready. I'm
Okay.
ready.
This is honestly the only comedy podcast I listen to. I can't get into any others. I've been a dedicated listener since probably June of 2019, and I'm so glad I stuck around. Even if the content of the anime is less than perfect, Marble, Ray, and Jupiter always make up for it. Whether it be nonsense bits that go on for what feel like hours, or overanalyzing a cartoon for kids. They always manage to make it interesting, engaging, and most of all, hilarious. I want to do a personal shout out to the three of them and their distinct personalities. Marble's true chaotic energy gives a distinct flair to the energy of the room and gives new avenues to analysis of source media. In parentheses, it says, please bring back Marble's Communism Corner from the Yu-Gi-Oh! Series.
Well, sometimes shows don't have any communism in them, such as Log Horizon.
Sometimes it's just capitalism the whole time.
I mean, I guess, like, that's what the original point of Communism Corner even was, is to be like, hey, this show is actually about capitalism, but this show isn't about capitalism in a self-aware way. It's about capitalism in a really unaware, embarrassing way. Like when somebody has spinach in their teeth and you don't want to tell them.
To continue. Ray tends to stay quiet when Marble and Jupiter are building off each other, but always manages to chime in with a perfect witty comment to top off a conversation. Jupiter's slightly dry sense of humor and delivery in contrast with their laugh always make me bust out in turn. I really do love this podcast and urge everyone to give it a listen. I can't wait until Bakugan or Season 2 of Yu-Gi-Oh! To get covered. P.S. Thanks to Jupiter for giving me the representation I needed to come out as non-binary.
Aww.
Hell yeah.
Thank you. And hell yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I have one issue with this review.
Yeah?
How dare you insinuate that we're a comedy podcast?
This is strictly educational.
I'm sorry. No, thank you. Legitimately. Thank you so much for the review. It really means a lot.
Yeah, thank you so much, Vegas.
Congratulations on coming out as non-binary.
Yeah, congratulations. And I'm really glad that I could help you out with that in any way. That's absolutely, I'm honestly kind of dumbstruck, to be honest. Thank you. I'm so glad. Yeah, if you at home listening want to leave us an iTunes review, you can do it. You can go to iTunes and leave us a review.
I believe in you.
I believe in you. It really helps us out in getting us into, the algorithm, but also your wonderful reviews might help people who are looking at the page get into the show. And at the very least, we always love reading them. It's always so wonderful and nice, and people always have such wonderful things to say. Yeah, if you want to do it, leaving us a 5-star review would be really appreciated. But more than that, sharing the show with friends is definitely the best way to get our show out there. We don't advertise the show in any way really, outside of just talking about it in places that we go. But we don't pay to advertise, and yeah, word of mouth, spreading the show around, spreading seasons or episodes that you really enjoy is a big help, and we really, really appreciate it.
Yeah, spread it around like hot bread through butter.
I mean, yeah, it's a perfect description.
It's a perfect description. We all three of us are Twitch streamers.
Wow!
Wowie. You can find Joy at twitch.tv/MarbleCantus.
That's me, hello!
You can find Ray at twitch.tv/LRay13.
Hi, that's me, and by the time you listen to this, I'm on my last week of work, so I'm gonna be a full-time streamer. You should go watch me.
Hell
you
yeah.
should.
You should do it. Me and Ray played Minecraft the other day, and it was so fun. I had a fantastic time.
Aw, I missed that.
It was a fun time. I have a cat armada. They're named after the Shiroe characters and a couple other things. You need to get in on this content.
Yeah, you do.
That's all I'm gonna say.
I'd love to.
Yeah. And you can find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/HellPrincessJupiter, where I'm streaming a lot. I've sort of nailed down the way that I am doing my streams, where I'm having series that will rotate out as they're finished, with Minecraft being the glue that holds the channel together. I stream a lot of Minecraft is what I'm saying. Yeah, you can find me there. I really would appreciate you checking me out. Yeah. Oh, and you can find the show on Twitter at Friendship Deck for all updates and all that. Yeah, I think that's it. I don't think I'm missing anything.
Pog.
Yeah.
Pog. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of Deck of Friendship.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Hi, thanks.
Thank
Hello,
you.
thanks.
And it's time to log out. Bum bum bum.
Are you ready for the punchline?
Hey Ray, what's the punchline?
Forget about it.
Oh, wow.